We continue, everyone, with ISO20 episode 3, round 3.
Yes.
In this episode, we're going to discuss about 10 deeply depressing facts about bullying.
Yes.
And then we'll continue with our discussion with Mrs. Melly going to present and read the
Fact number 6.
facts number 6. Okay?
It increases sexual violence. Most of us would consider childhood bullying and teenage sexual violence to be completely different things. But a joint study between the Center for Disease Control and Illinois University says otherwise. According to their research, there's plenty of evidence for a bully sexual violence pathway. Sexual violence was taken to include acts like pulling down clothes, as well as groping or grabbing genitals. And happily, only a small minority of children seem to graduate from bullying to any of these things. But the researchers also note that the problems get worse as the kids get older, culminating in some pretty dark stuff. Bullies sometimes transplant their sexual urge onto their victims, while other boys get so freaked out at the idea of being gay that they sexually harass girls to prove their heterosexuality.
I think this really rare happen in Indonesia. I don't know, maybe we don't really have so much case about this, or maybe we hide it, maybe yet we see it.
I think it's very often in Indonesia. Sexual harassment.
Because of the bullying? Is it any relevance between these two?
I don't know about the relevance because the case of sexual bullying is often happen in Indonesia, but actually I don't really know if is it because of bullying or other thing. Yeah, because of bullying. But there are so many sexual violence in
Indonesia too.
Is
it because is it like the rape, something like that?
Yeah, the rape or pemerkosaan, the rape. Yeah.
I don't know how to handle with that kind of discussion.
Consensual.
But this is too deep for me actually. I don't know how to react.
I think do a sexual violence. It is the bully itself. Bullying means like we don't Can we define bullying? What is bullying? Bullying means like we do something or we say something that makes other people feel bad about themselves, right? That makes them feeling, depressed and others. I think sexual violence is the one of the type of bullying. It's not because of bullying. That's why people do sexual violence.
No,
but it is the bullying itself. If a man rapes a girl, like taking clothes or something, it means that he don't respect this girl's existence, right? It's not that he bullied this girl, but that's the act of bully. Like he don't respect the existence of this girl, so he do whatever he want. And I think
is it because that means bullying is same thing as what happened after World War II, because when Germany refugee met with the Russian Red Army, this Russian Red Army raped them.
Yes.
Because now Germany, this German women with their family, German girls is under them, under their power, under control, so they can do whatever they want. They rape them on the street and then kill them.
Yes, that's the act of bully. I think so.
The act of bully in a huge scale, in a worldwide scale.
I think, in a global scale. We define bully because what often happens is verbal bullying, right? Like words, like saying you're fat, you're this, you're... I think the acts of bullying is also, we have to count. This sexual violence is also the type of bully.
That means bullying cannot be limited to our teenagers, but also old parents and adult can do the same thing too.
Yes.
Bullying to other people with another name.
Yeah.
I think maybe we call it criminalities after they grow adult, but after they pass under certain age, maybe we call it bullying, just simply bullying.
Yes, I think it can be stated like that.
But about this heterosexuality, I mean, you don't really see this about gay and other stuff, right?
I do have some friends.
Huh?
I do have some friends that are gay.
Male? Man?
Male. A male, a female. I have those kind of friends that...
I don't really have story about them because my friendship is so small. My circle of friendship is so small, tiny. Do you have any? What do you what makes them? What
Makes
unique
them-
about them?
They are, I don't know. I actually don't agree with these LGBT things. But when it happens to my friends, my close friends, I don't want to state about this. But actually, I think that's because of their past. About they don't get the, for example, if a guy
Gay.
turn into
okay.
gay,
Okay.
he actually don't get the peran ayahnya.
Okay.
At when he was a kid.
Okay.
I think that's one of the backgrounds
Okay.
why he
Turn
chose
to-
to be gay, because he don't get the his father peran apa sih?
Role.
He have father role. Yeah,
So you want to
he
find
choose
that
that.
role of father from other men. Hopefully he
Yes,
can
I
fulfill.
think so. Yeah.
Fill the hole.
Yes.
Patch the hole.
Yes.
Ah.
And like, I don't want to state the name, but
Do you think?
Milan Cyrus,
Oh yeah.
the cousin
Miley Cyrus.
Milan,
Milan, who's Milan?
not Milan. The nephew of Ashanti.
Oh, I'm not really recognizing.
Yeah, the nephew of Ashanti is a man.
Huh?
But because he often to hanging around with girls, he like the Kardashians. Kardashian, keeping up with the Kardashian, right? But the Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner.
I'm not follow that story because I don't
So
really.
they're very famous and they're very
Yeah,
rich,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And they have a father named Bruce.
Oh, Brooke Jenner.
Bruce Jenner.
Turned to.
He
oh,
turned
yeah,
to
no. Yeah, I know.
what? Caitlyn.
Yeah.
He turned his
Yeah,
name
yeah.
to Caitlyn. He already transgender.
Yeah.
He turned into girl.
Uh-huh.
I think because of the society. I think because his family member, all girls.
I see.
So many backgrounds that makes people choose
Turn
to
gay.
turn into gay or a lesbian. I think so. A girl.
But in Indonesia, because it is hard to differentiate. I mean, many of the gays do not turn their physical appearance, so they can. So we don't know whether it is male or female.
Yeah, maybe some of them are still hiding because it's not like not all people in Indonesia can accept that. So I think they're still hiding their identity. But there are so many people like that. In the,
So we, how to normalize? I mean,
how to know?
if we know them, how for us to act normal? How do you act normal? Say you have a friend like lesbian friend.
It's
how do you
very-
act normal with them?
It's very hard to act normal, but I just simply accept them as my friends, normal friends, and they don't want that to happen. Nobody wants that happen in their life, but it's just respect people's choice. It's their choice anyway. But we are here to help them. We're here to be there for them, not judging them. Even though it contradicted with religion,
Yeah.
I think. But we have to, we still have to remind them of that, so they don't forget about who they really are and how God created them at the first place. But just be there for them, not judging them for their choice. Thing.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
So is that one of them want to turn their physical sex? I mean, from male to are they want to change their sexuality too, from man to female too, doing operation too, something like
I
that?
think that's a long process to finally have that mindset.
That courage. to
Yeah, the
turn.
courage to turn. I think that's a big act. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to state that the artist name that are very like Lucinda Luna.
Yeah. Okay. I know that.
Like, that's a big thing, right? To do operasi plastic, right? But it's a long process. But they can be like that. They can someday turn their physical appearance to a girl after a long process of thinking. So it's very important to keep our mind renew and, like praying to, so that we can, we don't think too big, like, oh, many people do this, so I think that's a normal thing to do. It's back. It's other people's option. But
if as a generation that will be a parent in the future, what will you do and because we don't really have seen this a lot in 80s and 90s, even today I'm not really seeing this a lot, and I don't know technically, I don't know how to act if more people pop up from somewhere turn to gay, and then there's just normal act. I'm afraid that eventually we'll accept gay and lesbian just like American accept gay and lesbian.
Yeah.
Then what act will you take to say protect your children from that effect? Because they think that gay and lesbian is normal according to them. I don't know. I don't really agree with that, of
I
course.
think I have to give a lesson about having a relation with God first, and about how God created human, how they want human to be like, what should we do? Like, I think if a kid wants to change their gender, I think it's because of many things, environment, and maybe they don't have anything to think about. So we fulfill so I want to make my kids productive. So there's no time to think about that. So he or she will quite busy with
Or distract them with something else.
with getting achievement or getting a
I
lesson.
see.
Yeah, I think it's more to
So just not stuck with gender and all the stuff.
yeah, no. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell them that it's not. It's quite hard to be a parent though.
Yeah.
Because we'll never know whether our kids going to be.
The influence they receive from others, the society that they have to deal with.
Yeah, so parents have the big role in someone in a kid.
I know, and we don't know until we face the kid himself.
Yes, because for like me, my parents supporting me, like I don't have time to think about that. So and because my mom often taught me about religion thing, so I became more aware that okay, God wants me to do this. I want to, like that.
Maybe
So no time for like thinking, because we can kill our own thinking. Yeah, we can kill ourselves with
our
our
mind.
attitude, with our mind. Right?
But if we have parents that but make us busy, maybe we have a better decision making in the future.
Like often spending time with parents also. It's very important that we have these two roles, like mom and dad have their own role. So they fulfill their role as a guy or a female dad or a mom. So because I see many backgrounds of this family that are finally changing their gender because they don't find the role of his dad or his mom.
Maybe some missing
So
link.
that's why they change. I think so.
It wise, although it's not easy to apply.
And, yeah. Hopefully not happen to our kids.
Amen. Number 5, it makes you prone to suicide. So bully, I think is another. We see this in Korea too, right? A lot of happen to Korean.
Suicide.
Studies have claimed adolescents who get picked on are around 2.5 times more likely to try to kill themselves. But what less well known is how that risk stays with you for life. The 2007 UK study found that adults who had been bullied at school were twice as likely to attempt suicide in later life. The study included over 7,000 people, all the way from young adulthood right up to the elderly. It specifically controlled for other factors like childhood, sexual abuse, violent parents, and having been a teenage runaway. Yet the authors still concluded that bullying alone could cause a significant rise in your adult suicide risk. In a sense, bullying stays with you. And what seems like a harmless bit of schoolyard fun could in reality be a long-term death sentence. Really? Where did this come from?
Wow.
I think we need a World War III to handle the situation. Because when we focus on a big priority, we forgot this thing will be forgotten, and we focus on the bigger things. maybe like a solar storm it hit us, and we will more focus on that thing, and then we forget about this thing.
Not good.
Not
Not good
good.
option too.
And either
But yeah, people attempt to do suicide because of bullying. I think that's related to what happened nowadays.
and they expect they will not find the afterlife.
No, yes. Sorry.
So then really they don't really care about what happened in the afterlife. So is it the same with you too? In the Christianity, is it the same? Is it
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
thing after if people
Yeah.
suicide? Is it the same with
Suicide
you?
means going to hell.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the right. That's the.
That means the same. I'm worried that we have different perception about suicide thing.
I
And
know.
after, that means the same. Okay.
So nowadays I found this kind of illness called insecurities and anxiety attacks.
ADHD, is it something like that?
HDA. What?
Anxiety disorder, something like that.
Yeah, anxiety disorder. People tend to like worry it too much. Like they think too much what other people say about them. Like, so that's why words are very important. Words are very crucial to be stated to other person because it will affect their psychology, right? And this anxiety things is common in especially for girls, Their anxiety, they have insecurities about their body, about their look, physical appearance,
Physical appearance, yeah.
and the beauty marks that
The beauty standard that
the beauty
put on
standards.
every girl.
Yeah, like the beauty should be like the white skin or like this or this. So they want to be in that standard, but they can't. They couldn't. So I think that's
What happened? They turn to suicide, and hopefully they will end their sufferings.
yes. But what happened in recently the Sully case?
Sully case,
It's actually like pretty, right?
Yeah, she got everything.
Yeah, she got everything she want, but that's back to our principle, or we have to be strong for whatever happens. Like Aukarin, she
Okay, no?
she actually tweet a tweet in Twitter. Someone said, apakah Aukarin adalah Suli yang sebenarnya Suli juga? Terus the Aukarin actually replied to that statement. She said, "Yes, I am, but I am in this case. I am more strong. I am." She said that she be still. She's not taking that comments, negative comments to impact
Her life.
her life. Yeah. Said, so that's what she stated. So it's very important to us to be strong and to
Maybe because we are live in Indonesia and we are technically stronger than this Korean because when we are surrounded by community that tend to suicide, and we say this example, second example, third, we will tend to that tendencies. But when we are live in Indonesia, there's less artists turn suicide, right?
yes.
Many
Less,
of them go to jail because drugs, but less of them
but
died in
nobody do suicide.
many of them are stronger. They rather go to drug rather than go to kill himself. I
Yes.
think.
Because I think even though it's in Indonesia, we still have faith, and we still have religion kind of thing. But what happened in, for example, like Korea or Japan also suicide.
Yeah, high. Suicide.
It's very high because I think the lack of believing.
Yeah.
I don't say that they don't believe, but because we believe something like after that afterlife happens, so we don't suicide, right? We don't do suicide because they don't know about what happened. They were like, oh, there will be a reincarnation, or yes, just if you die, then you die. Nothing happens. So I think that's why that makes suicide becomes more. It's normal thing to do.
Yeah. Like a healthy option that you can take.
Yes, suicide.
But hopefully, hopefully it's not really popular in Indonesia, but suicide things, and hopefully it's still not popular for Indonesian artists and next generation.
Hopefully not. Hopefully never happen in Indonesia.
And what about the legalization of marijuana thing just to heal the pain? Because it works apparently well in the United States, even in Dutch.
Yes.
That marijuana is legalized to help the pain of people who suffer depression.
Is it now legalized in Indonesia too?
Oh, I think no, but
No.
maybe almost,
No, right?
because in California it's legalized, in Dutch it's legalized, and the effect of the legalization of marijuana is the lack of criminality rate and their jail nganggur. Jadi many of the jail in Dutch is shut down because because they have lowest crime rate in the world. So many of their jail, the prison is empty, so they have to shut it down because no one's there.
Oh,
One of the factors, because they legalized this drug. Maybe one of them just to cure people who's mad because of their psychological need is lack. I mean, it's reduced or something
Yes.
that is disturbed by something else.
Yes.
So they go to marijuana to reduce their pain, and it works. Do you think if we apply this in Indonesia?
We don't have enough education to limit ourselves. I think it's big. It implies well in America because they are educated to use it, and there's like the limit of amount that we have to buy for marijuana. If it's too much, then yeah, it is.
Do you kill them? Of course.
Yeah, it could kill them, and it can be taken from a law that they do drugs. But if they just buy small amount of marijuana for their
recreation.
for their health, or it's medicine, right?
Ah.
It's medicine, and it can cure someone's pain, pain to kill their pain. I think they're more educated, but in Indonesia, I think no, we're not ready. We're not ready for that.
Because there's no education that teaches how to control
Yes.
that freedom.
Yes, actually, I think that's quite a big thing, yeah. To legalize marijuana. Like it's a simple thing, like a president do, like have, like building infrastructure. That even that kind of thing, people can't think that it's important for our country. Like this type of strategi pembangunan, ya udah pertama harus bangun infrastruktur, bangun peralatannya dulu, and then we can continue to the sumber daya manusia, the human resource. When this human resource is already improve, then we go to the system, and then it's all about system. That's why we are still improving country, because for infrastruktur aja kita belum gitu loh, untuk jalanan. Even for that, people still, apaan sih jalan mulu yang dibangun gini, orang Indonesia tuh perlu ini gitu. We can't even see that as a good thing. Like, how can we legalize marijuana? Like, people in Indonesia, I think, not have enough education to understand, to use something.
And
We're not
control
ready.
them.
We're not ready for that.
Our mentality is not yet developed for that kind of environment, like Dutch or United States.
Yes, we're not ready for that.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's why that's why I think education is very important. Like, everyone should have education.
And even the teacher have to update it with the new trend, because
Yes.
because many
The curriculum of the subjects, we have to
because I heard complain that many of their people who try to apply their position is they learn something that's outdated already, like
Yes.
10 years ago. That's why you still know this, because it's no longer used in this era.
Yes.
Teacher have to, and educator also has updated themselves
Yes.
with the latest trend, or they will left behind, and then I think we can
I
need to
actually
compete
have
with
that
other.
one teacher like that. They're still old thinking.
Even the curriculum
So
is
it's not related to our life. So whenever he said something, we were like, just say, okay, all right.
because it's too late, right? It's already, it's not happened today.
Yeah, it's
It
not
will
happened.
be useful today.
Yes. It is for filsafat, class. It's class filsafat. And he very outdated. Gitu. Because I think filsafat is an interesting lesson, but he don't, summarize it for what happened nowadays. So it's not relate. So yeah, I expect more from this lesson, but I don't get that.
Okay, I think it is a good important. about this teacher. And for us, we have 2 more jobs to complete the show. We'll continue with round number 4 and with number 4 and 3 in round 4 of our little show.
Yes.
See you again soon. I will be still watching this show. Thank you for your attention and bye bye.
Bye bye.